let's kick off the next 7 events for the Drag and Drive community.
This
All
one
right.
is first up.
Yep. So August 11th, which is, obviously in 2 days, you got the Summit Racing Sick Power Fest going to be at M1 Concourse in Pontiac, Michigan. Y'all, this event looks pretty cool. Obviously, it's put on by the Sick team. Burnouts, they're doing Aussie style burnouts. They're doing some drifting, which is kind of cool. And then RC drag racing, nitro cackling, and what Tom said the other day is under the lights. That's probably the biggest thing, is because a lot of these guys do the nitro stuff, but then they don't have they're not under the lights, and that's the whole purpose of it. So you can see the flames coming out of the stuff, and then obviously a really big car show again at the M1 Concourse. This is the prelude to, or a pre-party, I guess, to Roadkill Nights. So that'll be kind of fun for all the folks that are up there. I know there are a ton of drag and drive racers that are attending this. So go up, see your race car friends, hang out, have some fun. I know they're going to have all kinds of stuff going on there, and it's at the M1 Concourse. So the videos that I've seen of that place are really, really nice. So
Yep, that's going to be exciting.
the next event is Nostalgia Nights, which, like we talked just a few minutes ago, you're going to be attending that. So why don't you tell us a little bit about it, and then kind of what you're going to be doing there as well?
Yep, so I'm going to leave here Wednesday, going to drive to Indiana. They're having their pre-party with the concert on Wednesday night, so I'll be there. So I don't remember exactly what time that's starting, but hopefully I'll be
I
able to
think it's
find
6.
find some spot where I can come hang out for a little bit,
Yeah.
jump on here. I don't know how well the service will be, but I'll be on my phone. But hopefully, I
Yeah.
can hide in a place where I can hang out, talk a little bit, let you know who's going to be there, and
Yep.
then racing will start on Thursday. So I'll be helping out run some of the event, and then taking some pictures, getting some videos, both for them and for us. So
Nice.
that'll be Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So
Yeah,
I've been
that'll be
making
kind of cool.
a bunch of these racer posts, just like this one that's on the screen. There's going to be a lot of cool cars that are coming
Yeah.
from the posts that I've made.
Yeah, a lot. I saw Lee Brooks the other day in that 67 or 9 Ford pickup. I love that truck. That was his grandpa's truck. I'm a huge fan of that. Met him last year at Drag Week. So it's gonna be cool, man. I will be at the Midwest Drag Racing Series in St. Louis that I didn't put a photo in here because it's not a drag and drive, right? So, but I'll be there to help run the cameras, work the live stream board, and maybe even jump on the mic a little bit for some announcing. And this will be my first time around Pro Mods and Top Fuel Cars. So I'm kind of excited about that. Now, that's not really my typically what I do, but I want to say thanks to Daniel Green for thinking about me when they needed an extra set of hands. And so I'll be headed up that way on Thursday. And then it is Friday and Saturday. And I'll be at Worldwide Raceway or Worldwide Technology in St. Louis. So be the 4th or 5th time I've been through St. Louis this year.
Yeah, that'll be fun. I mean, going to the
Oh, dude.
NHRA event earlier this year. I mean, it may
Yeah.
not be a drag and drive, but it's still a lot of fun. So, and
Well, and yeah,
that's actually going to
I'm
be the
sure
same
there's,
time.
go ahead.
I said that's actually going to be the same time as Nostalgia Night. So we're going to
Mhm.
be kind of in two different places, both covering some events.
Yeah, it's going to be a blast. And there's like Tina Pierce is part of the Midwest Drag Racing Series. So, I'll be able to see her and David um, up there. So that'll be kind of cool. So there'll be some drag and drive folks that are there. And, I'm going to obviously be wearing my drag and drive apparel in case they let me do that. I don't know if I'll have to have any kind of special shirt on or whatever. But, always going to be preaching about drag and drive to especially all of that level of racer as well. All right, Pine Pass Shootouts, the next event, August 25th through 28th. This is a 4-day event, 4 days of racing, 3 different tracks, Prince George, British Columbia. It's limited to 150 racers. I like the 5 classes they have. They have bike, which is obviously a motorcycle. They have stick shift, which we're going to talk about stick shift racing here in a minute. They have outlaw, they have bracket, and then they have just here for fun. I kind of like the just here for fun. That seems like an interesting class because generally the folks that are slower would be in that class. So, like, who knows what's going to win that class? It's going to be kind of fun to see what goes on there. Yeah, your schedules are packed. Someone here says your schedules are packed. I thought I was busy with all the events I've attended. Yeah, that's there's definitely a lot of stuff going on. And then the next event is Delta Street Week, August 31st through September 3rd, starting at George Ray's Wildcat Drag Strip in Paragould, Arkansas, which if you guys don't know, that is in Northeast Arkansas, which is where I grew up and am from. So I'm going to go back there for at least the first day. So they're going to race at Paragould and then Newport. This is all Arkansas tracks. So this will be the first time anybody's really done this with Arkansas stuff. So it's going to be fun. Eighth mile. I think we're going to see some fast cars that are maybe, like guys that want to step off into drag and drive but haven't yet. And this is coming right into our, home tracks. So Paragould, Newport, Prescott, and Centerville, and then back to Paragould for the award ceremony. It's kind of a neat deal. They do 4 days of racing, and then they just go back to Paragould for the awards. There's no racing on that last day because they have a big points race that's going on that day as well. So all eighth mile should be a lot of fun, and hopefully I'll get to see some folks that I know. So if you are close to this track, please swing close to any of those tracks. Please swing by. I will say I have asked about entry count to see where they are on that to see what kind of drag and drive world champion eligibility is available for this event. Then we move on to hot rod drag week. As somebody said earlier, 39 days. David Fontaine was talking about that. September 17th through 22nd. I know David and his wife Chandra. Dang, I should have known that. I know they are thrashing to get there. September 17th through 22nd, I'll be there for sure. Darlington, South Carolina, 300 plus racers. And guys, I was kind of doing the math on some of the drives today. It looks like we're going to have 2 days that are more than 250 miles each day. So typical, hot rod drag week type stuff. And then the last event we're going to feature this week is One Guy's Garage, which is in Eric's backyard with
Yep.
Cordova and Byron. So I'm hoping that you can kind of ease over and talk to those guys. I know that event has been going on for a long time, 6 or 7 years, and Nathan puts on an amazing show. They have 5 classes. September 22nd through 24th, Cordova, Byron, and Tri-State Raceway. So it ought to be pretty cool. I'm interested to see how the 3 different tracks work and how their schedule is. So pretty neat. That's our events update. Obviously, we dig a little deeper on Saturday mornings for the Drag and Drive news, talking about events and day counts and how many days are left and all that kind of stuff and all the updates that come from that. But on the show, we like to just hit a few 6 or 7 of these that are coming up here in the next month or so.
So looking at that list that we just went through, I'll be at Nostalgia Nights. You'll be at Midwest Drag Racing Series. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know that. No, neither one of us will be at the Pine Pass because that one's up
No.
in Canada.
Yep.
You're gonna hit Delta Street Week.
Yep.
You're gonna be at Hot Rod Drag Week.
Yep.
And I should be able to at least hit Byron for One Guy's Garage.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of coverage that we are providing for people.
Yeah.
That is for sure. And we couldn't do that without you guys and your support and your follows and your comments and your shares and your likes, and definitely without our sponsors, Summit Racing, Molly Motorsports, Sweet Patina, Howard's Cams, and Racing Junk Classifieds. Those everybody makes it possible. I mean, everybody that is watching this now, everybody that's watching this later, everybody's listening to it on the podcast. You can find that on the Drag and Drive Addiction podcast on your favorite podcast app. One more event you want to talk about here?
Yeah, one of our favorites.
Yeah, one of our favorite events. The Drag and Drive, and I hope it's going to be a lot of these other people's favorite event too. Drag and Drive Addiction is hosting the Drag and Drive Awards presented by Summit Racing, December 7th at 11 a.m. at PRI 2023. Y'all, this is next level stuff. I hope you understand this is really taking things to the next level. It's the first ever Drag and Drive Awards um, that has been out that really encompasses all of the events, not just a single event. And that's what I'm so excited about this is to bring all of this to an extra level of people attending PRI that are going to come over and be like, what's going on in this room over here? You guys are having a blast. So we are going to be set up at booth 4746 for the PRI show. So we'll be there all weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then we are doing the award show Thursday, first day of the event at 11 a.m. So if you are not able to make it and you do receive an award, come by and see us later in the weekend. We'll know about the awards coming. We'll know about the awards, and the list of those will be posted before PRI, simply to let people know, like, hey, this is what you're going to win. If you are not able to come, we will mail your stuff to you and things like that. And that's all possible because of our our stuff with Summit Racing, our partnership. So it's pretty
Yeah,
awesome.
I'm super excited. I love PRI. Hopefully, we can
Yeah.
see a bunch of people there. We've talked about all kinds of ideas on stuff that we're
Hmm.
gonna try to bring. We haven't nailed any of them down, but we've got a lot of really cool ideas that I think people will like.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's going to be really amazing to be able to one just bring the kind of attention that drag and drive racers deserve to them, but also to be able to bring a lot of attention from other sponsors, not just for us, but for racers too. There's a lot of opportunity for racers that just have never met the right sponsor yet, because they just haven't thought, oh man, hey, these guys would be good. So
Yeah.
I think we're going to be able to help with that a lot. So, well, let's move to the next spot here, the Found on Summit Racing. Now, you guys know I dig in here quite a bit. I'm always on here looking for parts, especially the last couple of weeks. Steven, I've been working with him to put together a C10 truck that is very, very nice. And so, obviously, when you're looking for parts, my first stop is Summit Racing. And I found today they've got Summit Bucks, 55 Summit Bucks on a lot of the AFCO shocks, which I thought was this is probably late in the season to make a full change to your shock setup on your car. But if you are chasing those numbers like Jay and Brian are, you've got to get in and get your car dialed in right, and AFCO shocks can certainly help with that. So you see they've got 55 Summit Bucks available on a lot of this stuff. I'm always trying to save money and do as much with my money as I possibly can. So there's all kinds. I mean, it's you see them on here on all of those. And then the instant rebates, I've used this quite a bit too lately. Um AFR, let me get back to my list here of companies because there's like AFR, SCAT, Yukon, and Excess Power Batteries. There's 6 pages of instant rebates here, guys. You can dig down through here, all kinds of cylinder heads, gears, Positrack, rotating assemblies, all that kind of stuff available on summitracing.com. Jump over there, find the instant rebates. You can go right in. It saves you money right away. I mean, if you can't get into that, then there's something wrong with you. So
And what else can you get while you're at Summit?
I mean, you can get the official merchandise of Drag and Drive Addiction. You
Yep,
just
we
type in
showed.
drag dash in dash drive in the top search bar, and you're set.
Yep, and we showed the new shirt last week, so that's on
Mhm.
there. So you can go grab one of those. So
Yeah, yeah, I'm excited. That's Summit Racing has been a huge partner for us. They're amazing. We talk to them all the time. Everybody's been a huge partner for us. I mean, we are a very small group of folks here. It's generally me and you doing a little bit of everything. So
right.
it's great to have people that we can bounce ideas off of and things like that. So I want to say thank you to them and thank you. I mean, I was even talking to Blake at Sweet Patina because he is sponsoring the toughest roadside repair trophy at the Dragon Drive Awards.
Very nice. Yeah, Jay says AFCO Racing, amazing upgrade for us over the winter. So
Yeah, I mean it's really helped them. That whole car is coming around. I mean it's well not coming around. It's there. It's just a matter of making it work at all the South Carolina and Hot Rod Drag Week tracks. So
yep.
well, let's jump.